Hey there everybody, long time no see, it's Azure, and welcome to my overview of Pac-Man Museum Plus. And so here we are with our titular yellow hero here, running around this quite nostalgic looking arcade setup that's heavily inspired from the good old days, I guess you could say, of gaming. As we check out all the different titles here on display in this latest compilation of Pac-Man's most iconic adventures throughout the last few decades that have no doubt shaped the entire gaming landscape as we know it, even still today. So kicking things off here, guys, we have the original game that started it all, Pac-Man, followed by Super Pac-Man. And then right over here we have another game called Pac-Pal, which we can unlock later after playing Pac-Land 2 times. Pac-Land, Pac-Man Arrangement, Pac-Man Battle Royale, Pac-Mania, Pac-Attack, Pac-Man 256, a remix of Pac-and-Roll, which I'm actually very, very excited to try out, Pac-Moto, Pac-Man Championship Edition, Pac-Man Arrangement, Pac-in-Time. I love what they did with that there, in terms of the rhyming. So seeing as how this is the latest compilation here for Pac-Man, why don't we go ahead and try out the original game that started it all, quite literally, our Yellow Heroes self-titled debut. And as we insert our coin here, which is a very nice touch from the arcade scene, as you would have to actually physically put the coins in the machine to make it operate and all that good stuff. Let's get the game underway. And with our 3 lives, our adventure begins as we try and take these ghosts down and clear the board. Speaking of cleared, looks like they just cleared out the room. Now let's see. The chase is on. Yeah, these ghosts don't stand, well, I was going to say ghost have a chance, but see, right there, I messed myself up. I spoke too darn soon. Apologies, everyone. That was my mistake. That was my mistake. I could have sworn we were going to clear that level right there. With one more dot left to go. As unfortunately, those ghosts really cleaned our clock. With Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. And so I know it's not really that much in terms of, well, today's standards at least, but this is a very important game. For not just Pac-Man, of course, but for gaming in general. And without this game, who knows? Who knows where if gaming would even be a thing at all? If there'd never be a Nintendo or a Sega or even Sony or Microsoft for that matter, all of it could have just been a memory. But for what it's worth, though, it's always a nice little fun time to go back to and revisit. And this port is actually a pretty good one, too. So with that being said here, though, guys, why don't we check out one of the more later releases for Pac-Man's library here and go with something a little bit more modern, you could say, or contemporary. So why don't we go with... Now for our second game of choice here that we'll be trying out today, why don't we go ahead and give Pack and Roll, well, a roll. Let's do it! So if I'm not mistaken here, Pack and Roll was a game that was originally released on the Nintendo DS, aka dual screen, way back in the day. But as a fun fact, was one of my very first ever titles for the Nintendo DS growing up. Also along with, of course, Mario Kart DS and Sonic Rush and whatnot. So this game holds a very special, but at the same time odd place in my heart, because at the time, if you had a Nintendo DS back in the day, using the stylus pen to control Pac-Man was not an easy feat by any stretch of the imagination here. And that was something that was easier said than done. So this is a very, very welcome addition for this compilation, which I absolutely cannot get enough of. Oh wow, and we already reached the end of the level here. Wow, that was pretty quick. Okay now, so why don't we go ahead and try out stage number 2. And away we go. Let's get a rollin'. In Castle Pac. So of course all the traditional staples of Pac-Man and the franchise are here. Of course you got the dots, the ghosts, the whole 9 yards type of thing. Eating up the pellets as fast as you possibly can. Oh yeah, see right there? We do not want that to happen all that often. So as we try and clear these gates here and keep on, well, rolling to our next destination on Pac-Man's adventure. Alright, so we got the checkpoint. Now we just have to find the other remaining number of dots here. Oh yeah, check it out. Face skating. Pac style. Or I guess that would technically be called Pac skating? Alright, now I want a Pac-Man skateboarding game. Come on, Namco. Make it happen. I know you guys can. I know you all can. Now then, where are those dots? There's just a few more to go here before we clear out this next stage. And see what else this game has to offer here. As we just keep on rolling here with our good old pal Pac. There we go. So we already have almost the required amount. Ooh, let's try that again. Okay, we have to get out of here. There we go. Gotcha. So that takes care of that one. And now... Alright, we did it. And we made it to the goal, too. That's always nice. And I just cannot get over Pac-Man's voice in this game. It's something else. Okay, so now why don't we go ahead here and try out a different title real quick. Why don't we go with, actually... I believe it was Pac-land? Yeah, Pac-land. So why don't we go ahead... Okay, so yeah. Like I was saying, though, just a few brief moments ago, why don't we go ahead and try out Pac-land? Okay, guys, this is it. This is, so this might look familiar to some people who have played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, seeing as how this is one of the definitive Pac-Man stages in that game to represent the franchise, which I still think is a very odd choice, to say the least. But nevertheless, it's always fun for the Pac-Man brand to get some much-needed recognition and representation in other corners of the gaming landscape, as it were. Alright, now things are turning up into high gear here as we're just doing a whole marathon, it seems. There we go. Now this feels more like a real traditional Pac-Man game, munching up the ghosts and whatnot. So as you can see, this is I guess your typical sort of side-scrolling adventure here, but with Pac-Man involved. This is very interesting, although I have no real connection to this game, but I do really like and admire the art style and the designs of not only Pac-Man with his little hat, but also the ghosts as well, and their little, if it were saucer-like machines here. This definitely helps it, though, stand out from the rest of Pac-Man's other titles throughout his long and winding history. Ooh, and speaking of history, it looks like we were just turning into it there. Okay, we're back on track. Okay, so we made it to the end of that section right there. Not too bad. As we move right along here to, I guess, round number 3. So this part definitely brings back some bittersweet memories from playing Super Smash Bros., if I do say so myself here, guys. You know exactly what I'm talking about, as this part is complete utter hell in a handbasket. As we proceed to, of course, fall to our doom. And then some. I don't know how we just made that, but somehow we did. So I guess, yeah, Pac-Man cannot swim. Note to self. Dictated but not read. Ah, that looks like it hurt right there. After we had Pac-Man take a swim. Taking a good old splash in the pool and whatnot. That was quite something. But definitely not my favorite so far, if I'm being honest with you guys. Not my favorite by a long shot. But it was still fun to play, though. So I'll give it that. Okay, so now why don't we go ahead here and try out Pac-Man Battle Royal. I'm already liking this. This music is so good. Makes you want to get up and jam. Ow! Yeah. Ooh. Ah. And as we wait here for this little timer to count down to 0, for us to begin the domination. Seems easy enough. Eat the power pellets and then eat the other Pac-Man. Sounds good to me. I'm hungry. Now let's get munchin'. This is definitely very interesting concept here. Let's see just what we can do. Whoa. Everything just shifted up on us. What does the fruit do? Whoa, it just reset the whole board. Whoa. What the? Did we win? We won! Well, that round anyway. This is a fun little game here. I like this. It's almost like air hockey meets Pac-Man. Yeah, we're taking these dots. Sorry, not sorry. You can run, but you can't hide. And that was round 2. In the bag. Or should I say, in the pack. Ha-ha! Don't worry, guys. I'll be here all week. Ah, yes, my favorite food. Good old power pellets. They give us strength and vitality. And they also keep our skin looking nice. Nice and shiny. Now let's fight! Where you going, coward? Didn't even stand a chance. Is that it? Oh, I guess there's another round here coming up. That one was too easy. Alright, this is it. The final round. This is for all the pack dots. Hey, I said these are our pack dots, bro. Back off. Ooh, that was close right there. That was so close right there. I wonder what happens if we get... There we go. This is it. Your reign of tyranny. Your reign of tyranny is over. And we have a winner! Look at that. We won the most amount of rounds. And we ate 60 pack dots. You know, I really like that. This would be a great game to play sometime with some of my friends and whatnot. It'd be cool. I really think that they'd get a real kick out of this. I just hope that they'd want to keep playing it, though, and after the first time, they'd be pack for more. Get it? Pack for more? Yeah. Okay. I stand corrected there, folks. But as we return to the arcade here, the glorious arcade, let's just have a nice little stroll around here and see what else there is. There is a jukebox, so we can listen to the music from the various games, other Pac-Man related music. That's always cool. And of course a vending machine. We can spend coins to purchase decorations. And it also changes with each day. Sweet! And we have some visitors, it seems like. So, I don't really know if we can interact with them. Hello? Okay, yeah, no. That's a negatory. Unfortunately here, folks. But on a much more bright note, this is a compilation that I cannot recommend enough to anyone who's either, of course, a fan of classic retro gaming, or just wants a nice, convenient, affordable way to jump right into these iconic, timeless classics. I would say that just about does it for this little overview here, if anybody's interested in picking this up for themselves. For me, it's a good old 2 thumbs up. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this, though, and got a real pack out of it. I know I did. I'll be signing off, though, for today, everybody. But until next time, in my next video when we all meet again, I've been your host for today, Azure for sure, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again, as always, for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.